Welcome to Drunkards with Opinion. I am your host with the most, Elijah Hauck, and I'm joined here today with my good friend, Cameron Corsine.
Most what? Abortions?
Oh my word. I'm not getting rid of it this time, actually.
no,
Nope.
no, you can't get rid of this one.
Nope.
That's
That's sticking.
yeah.
That's
You
our
gotta keep
second
that one
start.
on there, chief.
Yep, that one's staying, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
That's
Cameron,
a good one.
how you doing today, buddy?
Fucking been worse.
Okay.
Yeah. My back hurts.
Your back hurts.
I don't know why.
Probably because you're a big back bitch.
Noted.
Noted.
No, it's from carrying you in video games.
Ooh, actually,
Hmm.
that's a good possibility.
Huh.
That's the best possibility, actually.
Yeah.
All
Fuck.
right. Well, to give you guys a rundown of this, I am going to be hosting this on Roomies, our YouTube channel, and also my Hawk Facebook account, I guess, like profile. It's not my actual account, it's my Facebook page. It's really it until I can get Spotify and whatnot and actually make an account with them and actually start things. We will eventually be getting into like having cameras and whatnot, but until then, you gotta deal with looking at a spiky dick and a default icon for our Discord user
How dare you
accounts.
disrespect my cactus?
It's
I made that by hand.
prickly penis.
That's paper mache.
It is not
It's
paper mache.
it's paper mache. It's so detailed
If you
it
made
looks
yours
like
by
digital.
hand, I made mine by hand. And please stop squeaking your fucking seat. Ah, shit. I froze. I said, uh-oh. Just to give everybody a rundown, Cameron and I were roommates for college going in Panama City. We currently are not roommates. We are both living in our parents' basement.
Basement, by the way.
Basement, by the way.
Lives in Florida, by the way.
Cameron's living in his parents' basement in Illinois, where it is negative 100 degrees. And I am living in Florida. Very warm, I'd like to say. Actually, rained today.
Yeah.
Almost
Go
all
fuck
day.
yourself. It's actually supposed to rain tomorrow.
Oh
Not even
my god, that means
it's 40
no.
degrees. It went from negative 20 to 40. It was 40 today.
Global warming, by the way.
By the way.
Colder than Antarctica, by the way.
Huh. Antarctica? What's that? I live in Chicago.
Illinois, Antarctica, same thing.
Black crime? Wait.
So, oh god, actually. So Cameron and I were separated by Hurricane Michael. I almost said Irma. Hurricane Michael.
I'm still triggered by the name.
Oh yeah, it's frustrating. It actually happened in October too, when the Michael movie was actually coming out. And let me tell you, I've never been fucked harder by a thing named Michael in my whole life.
Did I tell you my teller's name at the bank was Michael? And I saw 2 days later on the receipt from it that it said Michael, and I freaked out. It's like, what the fuck?
I wouldn't go back to that bank.
For a second, I froze up while I was driving because I saw it on my dash and it said Michael. I was like, why is there Michael in my car? Wait.
Oh my god, actually.
I had PTSD.
Oh, man. So, like, there are names that are forever ruined for me. Jared, Michael, and then anyone with the last name Thompson. You're a piece of shit.
What about Murano?
Oof. Muranos are gentle souls who don't deserve what they have coming to them.
Huh. Or maybe pugs.
Oh my god, pugs are the ugliest dogs, but the best at fucking.
Wait a minute. You sound like a dog connoisseur.
Whoa, no. We need to back up here. So, okay, in Panama City, I was with a girl named, I guess we don't have to say names?
No. Just say Pug.
Pug. We're just going to call her Pug.
Actually,
let's just say pugs can't drive and text at the same time.
Oh.
So my car off the road. And let's also say pugs aren't nice to look at while fucking. So you turn them around.
You grab it by the little twirly tail.
Smack the back of her head too. Pull her ears. Smack her eyes out of the back of her head. Oh my god.
Starting off strong.
Super strong.
What? One wick on my candle went out, and I'm kind of pissed about it.
I'd be pissed too because you got a weak wick, buddy.
Hey, gotta say, I'm working on it.
So let's start talking about up to the hurricane. I was at work when I found out. I was working in a Walmart
2 days before.
Right.
I found out.
Right. And then all my family was like, "Oh my god, there's a hurricane. You gotta get the hell out of there." And we were like,
a hurricane?
We were like, "Nah." I made a Facebook post about it that said, "Cool, I get to be out of school for a week."
Are you serious?
I shit you not. And my
got memed on, Chief.
My uncle commented on it the day after the hurricane, and it said, "How'd that work out for you?"
Oof.
He got so many likes on that comment, it pissed me off.
Jesus Christ.
My uncle fucking memed on me. Harder than Michael memed on me.
I was honestly just looking forward to just having those fucking 2 days at least.
Right.
Of just sitting in the fucking apartment.
Right, and
not doing a goddamn thing. Just playing video games.
Masturbating, and eating.
Oh, we got memed on.
So Cameron and I stocked up on alcohol. And when I say alcohol, I'm talking, what was it, 2 24-packs of Natty Lights?
Yeah.
And then 2 vodkas. I forgot what they were called.
I think they were Caliber.
That's
like
it.
2 liters.
And they're the crazy designs.
$13 2 liters. Yeah.
Then the designs on the front were crazy as shit. What else was there? I feel like we had more.
I think you had Jack Daniels.
Captain.
No, I think Captain.
Yeah, Captain. And we loaded up on like shitty food, like chips. And Cameron and I made it a point to just watch shitty movies and drink and play Mario Kart up until.
I'm still pissed about what happened the night before.
Oh my god! So Cameron and I are watching this really shitty Netflix movie.
Huh.
So
you know, I found out recently that a lot of people really like that movie.
They're fucking
They think it's a good movie.
They're idiots, actually.
In perspective, neither of us actually finished the movie, kind of. I got fucked by the movie, but...
So,
Elijah left, I passed out.
Cameron and I are watching this movie, and drunk us couldn't fathom it being good. We were like, there is no fucking way we're gonna finish this. And like a witch was a bird or a bunny.
It was called The Witch, right?
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
Or The
Vitch?
The
Vitch. That sounds...
The Vitch. It was like... It was The Witch, but it had like the 2 V's for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
But they were like real close, so it made the W.
Right.
I don't know, it was weird.
We kept fucking memeing on it, saying Vitch. We thought it was the funniest shit.
Oh, God.
But,
You're both drunk, so...
Drunk as shit, I'd like to point out. Not just drunk. Like, for the past 2 days, Cameron had passed out on the couch.
As in, I woke up the morning of the hurricane hungover.
I would also like to point out, before Cameron woke up, I found out it was going to be a possible Cat 4 hurricane.
Do you think he woke me up? No.
I did not. Cameron's first words when he wakes up, he goes, why didn't you finish the movie with me? He was genuinely pissed off that I didn't finish watching that movie with him.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes, we're going to fucking die now. Because the Vitch is coming for us. And I go, speaking of the Vitch, it's a Cat 4.
Oh,
and then Cameron hits me with, are we leaving? I go, roads are blocked. And he goes, we're dead.
Literally. I went to sleep thinking it's a high Cat 2. And it's going to hit, like, I think the next day in the morning, as in we still had a full day. before like it was actually gonna start to really hit us. And I wake up and it's 4 hours away, and now it's a fucking Cat 4, and he left me alone with a goddamn witch movie, which makes me convinced the reason I got fucked so hard is because he left me alone with this movie on. He
Oh
didn't
my
turn it off. He let it
god.
run, and he went back to his room and said, "Drunk idiot."
I actually can't believe I let it keep going.
You're the reason everyone in Panama City got fucked. I
Oh
hope you
my
know that.
god. Anyone who died, my fault. I apologize. The Fitch said,
Oof.
I'm now this hurricane, and I'm coming for you, motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
God, that's awful, actually. So, I go to bed in my room. I wake up. I find out it's a Cat 4. My parents are texting me. Everyone's calling me. My little brother, I forget what he called. I think he said, I call your PlayStation 4 if you die. But I think he also said my computer. He's like, yeah, if you die, I call your computer and your PlayStation 4, and that's just how it's going to be. I was like, fair. Take whatever the fuck you want. I'm dead. And then a little bit after that starts, the biggest fucking meme out of the whole thing was I went to go make ramen noodles at like 10:30, maybe 11, and I turned the oven on. I put the ramen noodles on, and then our power goes out prematurely. Like, the whole city of Panama City lost power before the hurricane hit for obvious reasons. And then I was stuck with half-done noodles on the stove. And I was fucking furious.
I actually didn't know about this. Did you eat them?
I threw them away.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was
Grab some balls, eat them.
No, you try getting me eat out of a can. I don't fucking eat out of a can.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not a fucking caveman, but I'll drink
You're
one
lucky
beer.
both our cars didn't get fucked.
Yo.
You would have died of starvation.
Oh, fuck, honestly. I would have had to eat leaves.
Seriously.
But, no, so
Except
when the
only one of our
hurricane
cars got fucked.
starts,
Oh my God.
just windy. It really didn't feel like a lot of rain. But, like, when it started, we were both in, like, separate rooms. And, like, slowly but surely, we both were, like, in the living room, like, watching it from our windows. Which, by the way, are the strongest fucking windows.
That was such a bad fucking idea in hindsight.
Best and strongest windows I've ever seen.
Whoever built those windows, actually, no. Fuck whoever made the windows. Fuck whoever put them together. Whoever the fuck made the glass.
Right.
Suck
You're
that
a
man's
man.
dick. Whoever constructed the windows together, they deserve to be fucking fired. The amount of water that just slid in through the little cracks on our windows was absurd.
Oh my god. Yeah, so the Cameron and I are looking out of our windows, blinds completely up. Stuff's like smacking against our glass, like pop, 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 pop. And then one really big one. Me and Cameron were like, we gotta move. We got to move. And then Cameron and I go to my room, because it's the furthest away from the door. And then the wall was like pushing us. Like actually forcing us to not be able to sit against the wall.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I was fucking nervous. I was like, this fucking wall is leaving. This drywall, gonzo. We're dead. And then we go back out. We're like, fuck it. We're gonna die. We're gonna die in our living room. It's leaking.
Jesus Christ.
And this is the first leak, The
Number
first
one.
leak. It's a real shitty start.
I was real worried about that first leak because I had absolutely no idea about any sort of insurance or anything like that.
I would also like to point out, Cameron and I didn't move
none.
any of our shit. Cameron and I were so confident that this hurricane wasn't going to fuck us up, that my computer was still next to my window.
The biggest thing is that,
we're plugged in.
If you
fuck it.
If you looked at all the evacuation zones and where everyone said is going to be absolutely fucked, it was all on the beach.
Right.
We were in town, up high in town too. So we're like in the very center of it, and we're not even in an evac zone, not at all.
Right.
Like, all the other places, we were closest to a zone that hadn't been evacuated. So,
Like people
and that
even
was
came to
still like
our
a mile or
apartment.
two away.
People came to
Yeah,
our
people
apartment
came to our
complex.
apartments because they were thinking we'll be okay here. And hindsight, we actually got fucked harder than anyone else.
We really did.
Where we
Did
were.
you ever go to look on the beach after the hurricane?
No,
Like in
but
Panama
I
City
heard
Beach?
that it wasn't even that fucking
Barely,
bad.
dude. It was ridiculous how much damage there wasn't.
Like,
I was
there wasn't much?
there
Yeah.
was so little damage. It looked like maybe a Cat 2 hurricane.
Yeah.
Like, when I was driving through there, because like
Mhm.
I went back up to the college and I was checking everything out. Nothing was really blown over, dude. If you were to go on the bridge, I forget what the bridge is called. If you go onto the bridge going towards school, devastation. Looks like a fucking nuke was dropped on it. You go to the other side, it's like a couple of fucking grenades were thrown. Maybe.
Jesus.
Maybe someone blew up a fucking paint can. And it's crazy because, like, what? Like, I was blown away. I was so pissed. And then the next thing that started happening was like there were just a lot of leaks on the roof, like on our ceiling, and we were so confused. We were like, "How the fuck does a leak get there?" And you could see it outline where the wood was separating our floor and the floor above it. So like there was all these lines, like a puzzle kind of on our ceiling, and then you go to look out my window, and there's a piece of the roof covering my window. First
Just slamming
thing
against it.
Cameron says is, "Yo, your car is gone."
His car was literally right outside his window, right next to this piece of wood that's literally at least 10 feet tall that's slamming against his window and going back between his car, too.
And then it falls, and there is my car, not touched. And we look to the left, Cameron's car smacked in the most left-hand side where his wheel was. Car next to mine, not drivable anymore.
No, that car was totaled on sight.
Right, literally, like a piece of wood went through the left side door.
Like there was wood stuck under the side view mirror.
Right.
It got under it and it was jammed into it. That's how fucking fast that wood was flying.
That car would need a whole new left side.
Mine needed one. Whole front left end.
Your car got you fucking home. Your car got you to where you needed to be.
Fucking barely.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get out of the apartment first. So, the people above us, their roof's gone. Their windows blown in. Shitty situation for them. And then the leaks. The amount of fucking leaks that spew up. We start moving my shit into my bathroom. And then my bathroom starts leaking. And it was such a fucking meme. Because as soon as we moved it, we were like, yeah, my shit's safe. And then the leaks.
Oh my god.
And then we move everything. And then after we move everything, we hear someone pissing in my bathroom. What sounds like a really good morning piss.
Who the fuck is in there?
We walk in, and there's a vent right above my toilet, spewing water, brown, nasty-ass water, into my toilet. And we were like,
rather
we don't even need a bucket. We don't need a bucket. We got it. We're good. And I would like to say Cameron's room was fucking livable the whole time.
Yeah, it was pretty much untouched.
Even
except my bathroom got a little bit fucked.
Little bit.
My bathroom was pretty fucked, actually. Right. Afterwards, there was a lot of mold.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I didn't go into your bathroom after, but yeah, like his room, we honestly could have just slept in there.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't sleep in there that night.
We would have died from mold, but could have done it. We could still be there right now, living in that room.
I hope they had to have demolished all that stuff.
That building better be gone by now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had to demolish at least 3 or 4 buildings minimum.
It's been like a whole semester. New semester started. That bitch better be gone.
Like there was actually one building in our complex. So they built them all in a straight line, where you look down, they're all in a straight line. Obviously, you see the balconies and stuff. One of them was actually turned, like out of its foundation and shit, so that it was like crooked. The entire building was crooked.
I would
That's
also like to
fucking.
point out we had a light outside of my window, like to the right, like a giant light pole, like a fancy light pole, not like a street light. Like one that's really seen on the side of the road.
That thing make it?
It did.
It did.
It didn't even fall. Every other light almost was like at least coming out of the ground. Dude, if the light would have fell, it would have hit my car.
Can I just say, I'm honestly kind of pissed that your car didn't get fucked.
Okay, I would like
Like,
to
I'm
point out,
I'm salty
my
that it
car
didn't.
has so many scratches, so many dents. I would like to say the biggest dent came from me punching it, but
I'm so annoyed that it made it.
but my car had one little hiccup that whole way, and I punched it. And after that, she was like, "All right, I ain't doing that shit again. That's a big dent." But
I'm pissed.
nah, that. And then the best leak was the one coming out of my fan.
Jesus Christ.
You were like,
You mean the one after we literally had a leak coming out of? There was at least 5 different leaks coming through our ceiling. There was one coming through like 2 different light fixtures in our kitchen.
Into our sink, by the way.
There was one coming just like in the windows in his bathroom. There was another one coming out of a light in the fucking
There was a leak
living
coming
room.
out of these smallest holes in my closet.
Like his room was absolutely soaked at this point. And then
Like
we're starting
soaked.
to we're at this
Girl
point
on prom
oh,
night.
and then the fucking washer above there, everything started getting soaked.
Speaking of soap,
And then
here's an old topic. Is water
Wait.
wet?
Jesus Christ, this is a shit meme. I never liked the meme. I never cared about it.
I'm gonna say yeah, water's
Whatever.
wet. And it's
Honestly,
wet
I think
because
so.
water's
I
submerged
think so
in
too.
water. Duh.
Right? Exactly.
Water itself has to be wet. There's no
Like
way.
you define like
I
being
had
wet
someone-
as being surrounded by water
I had
molecules,
someone
right?
dead ass say for this argument that when you're in water, you're not wet. But when you're out of water, you're wet, and I wanted to punch him in their face. That does
I
not
don't know
make a
who that is, but
fucking lick of sense.
whenever if I ever meet him, tell me.
One of my old
I'll punch him.
managers at AT&T.
I hope his house got destroyed.
I do too. Apartment, by the
no.
way. Hope it fell over.
We had all these light fixtures coming in. There was the washer, then our AC unit or whatever the fuck that was. I don't know what it was. But it was coming down in there in the washer area. And at this point, we're kind of just fucking giving up because we
have
can't do
all of our
anything to
blankets.
salvage
We have
it.
every towel.
We took every single thing that we could to try and soak up the water, but it still was coming. And the hurricane was still going on.
Right.
So
Yeah, and
and then we're just sitting there.
Like we had from our window, we had like I'd say like a nice view, I guess, of like trees.
Yeah,
All those trees were gone.
Absolutely gone.
Like I really enjoyed sitting there and watching these trees fall over. That was horrifying. Like at the same time, it's like those fucking trees were there. They're not there anymore.
Yeah. Nah, but once we saw those lights fixtures coming down, we're just sitting on the couch, pretty much giving up. And I look over, and his fucking fan is pissing all over his room.
Over the ground. And he starts
Coming
laughing.
right out the
He's
lights.
like, "Yo, come here," and I walk over, and I'm just like, "Fuck it," you know, like, what can I say now? Like, we can't live here anymore. Like at that point, I was just like, "All right, we'll be back in our good old hometown, Hickerbillyville."
Jesus.
In 48 hours. Like to point out, we didn't make it there in 48 hours.
That was hell.
But like we went out there during the hurricane.
Yeah, that was such a bad fucking move, dude.
I wish it would have gone out there more during the hurricane, because that was fun. I felt like a fucking storm watcher.
God, it just scares me thinking that we actually went out there.
I mean, it's not like it was very windy, but like
It was extremely windy. It stopped raining, but it was still like fucking 80 mile per hour winds.
Oh fuck, it actually might have been. I don't know. I
Yeah,
was drunk
that
the
was.
whole time. I don't know.
I know it was
The
real fucking bad, dude.
and it's crazy because when we went out there, it was like a video game.
It was absurd.
It was crazy because when we were looking around, we were like, "This is here, this is there, this isn't there anymore." The whole park was destroyed. They had this like little kid park, like trees were all over it, shit fell down. The dog park, gone.
What dog park?
Right.
The trees took that shit.
The trees said, "Gimme, gimme." Fill this lot with trees, they said. The ducks were thriving. Ducks were still there. I want to know where they fucking went for the hurricane. Because I should have went there.
Seriously.
Fucking, there were baby ducks too. Fucking mama duck and baby ducks swimming around. Oh, both of the giant koi fish in that little pond we had though, dead.
For real?
Yeah, I saw the corpses. I feel like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was like the one thing I remembered. I was like, this hurricane at least killed these two fish.
Jesus.
Got them, coach. So way to go. You fucking killed these monstrosities. These pond monsters.
Was bad.
4 billion-year-old koi fish. But nah, then I couldn't sleep after the hurricane because the couch was wet. I kept listening to drip, drip, drip. We need to be surprised I didn't piss my pants at night. So like I cleared like a good quarter of our roadway. I was like, fuck it, I can't do this. And then eventually we woke up, drank. That was important. First thing I think we did was open a beer.
There was actually.
You know,
They were fucking lukewarm.
Beer's beer, brother.
Exactly.
Warm water is better than cold water. But no, that was rough. And then once we were actually able to leave, that was fucking crazy.
Leaving was I would put leaving was 10 times worse than the hurricane. I would much rather go through the hurricane again than have to fucking leave.
If I, for some reason, if we went back in time from this moment right now, even knowing we made it out of there, I would tell us no.
Honest, like I still have some fucking back problems from leaving. I'm not even memeing you.
I still get like PTSD moments where I think about something that happened while we were leaving, and I think about it for the rest of the day.
Dude, I can barely drive my fucking car. Like, I'm not even memeing you. When I'm driving my car, if I hear something, it's most likely in the song, but I'll pause my music and I'll listen to see if there's something wrong with my car.
Dude, fucking same, honestly.
I do it all the fucking time now, and it drives me insane. I'm like so scared my car's just gonna break down now, and then it's just gonna go to shit.
Everywhere
it's just so bad.
And I would like to point out that there were so many nice people.
There was.
Like that. I think that's the one thing I really liked was the Southern hospitality.
Actually, there was those.
There one,
those
right? But
two.
I don't want to think about that one right now.
I don't want to think about them ever again,
dude. Because okay, so let's talk about that first, and then we'll get into the nice
people. Fuck!
Cameron and I were taking some back roads, right? And I'm the idiot who said Cameron should be able to do this.
I was honestly so stressed because I knew you didn't have gas and you wanted me to hurry.
I want to get through this as quickly as I possibly can. So then Cameron gets stuck. We're just going to get it at that. Cameron gets stuck. Hillbilly and his wife start yelling at him. They called me a fuckboy. They threatened to shoot Cameron, and they leave.
I'm pretty sure they actually fucking threatened to shoot me, or that they mentioned that someone is going to shoot me. It was one of those two things.
I was then so worried because Cameron and I made a pact in my head that we would not leave each other. That was like my main thing. I was like, we can't get separated. We only know each other here. He doesn't have cell phone service. And if he gets stuck somewhere, that means I get stuck somewhere. And vice versa. Because we have expensive shit in our cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would rather wait it out on the side of the road and wait for help to come than we get into one car and keep going until we get stuck again. why risk that? You know? And then,
Mhm.
dude, I still thank my lucky fucking stars when I ran out to the side of the road and there was a car coming. And this truck had a
Jesus
chain to
Christ.
tow camera. Dude, I wish I could hug that man. I think about that moment so much because if that guy wasn't there,
Oh, we were fucked.
fucked. Literally. And then,
Honestly, if he didn't show up, we would have fucking pushed my goddamn car out of there.
I don't know how we would have done it,
We would have
but
fucking done it. We would have fucked. I. We would have been absolutely drenched. We would have fucking gotten gangrene or something, but we would have fucking pushed it out of there.
Ebola, something.
Honestly,
Dude,
that car would have not been fucking stuck
little
anymore.
snakes go into our peepees.
Oh
But
my
no,
god.
eventually we get his car out, and I would like to say Cameron stops being able to hear when he gets stressed, and it's the funniest shit. Because I said something to me and he go, huh? So many times. I'm actually deaf. And so I was like, bruh, get your head out of your ass. But once we were out of there, though, my car started breaking down. And it was the craziest shit. Because it only did it the
not to
one
mention,
time.
when he got me out, he popped my spare that I was already on.
Right. And then,
So
we were then...
my car's not going anywhere. Your car's now not going anywhere.
We eventually get at the end of this road. We turn to the right. And then we're, like, stuck. And then a guy on his four-wheeler comes over, says,
that guy was just sitting there watching traffic. That's what he was doing.
Right. And then he comes over. He brought us water. Like, he offered us a spare. It didn't work. And then, like, more people even came. They were like, if we can help, we totally will.
There's that one bitch, though. We were sitting on the right side of the road, so traffic was... Fuck, how do I explain this?
Oh my god, that old lady never came back.
Yeah, she never came back. She was on the opposite side of the road, pulls over. This is a interstate, and there's a lot of people leaving and coming because everything's crazy right now. There was a break, and this lady in a white fucking Jaguar or something pulls over to the side of the road. Literally, other side, slows down, says, "You guys need help?" Like, yeah, my spare just popped. You wouldn't happen to have another one? She's like, "I think I do. I just gotta go to my house real quick." Drove off. That took 5 seconds. Never came back.
She died.
Never saw her again.
I hope she died. Wait.
Like,
I don't mean that.
oh my god.
No, but then... and then, like, our knight in shining fucking armor. I would like to point out, I wish Cameron and I would have just put our heads together. Because if we would have just... Where we were, if we would have just went the normal way to just go back to our hometown, we would have been fine. We shouldn't have taken a back road. I'm never taking a back road again, by the way.
Yeah.
I am completely
never again
taking a back road. Like, I will only take main roads for the rest of my life. Because of that.
Yeah. Like I legitimately want a truck.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna own a truck in my life now.
Hurricane is making me get a truck. I will never... My next vehicle, truck. Like, never again.
I actually want a truck now. Just because I know how fucking useful it can be in situations like that.
Right, and you can be more helpful even. Like...
Yeah.
But, and then eventually, like I said, our knight in shining armor comes rolling down. Jesus a fucking Christ. Tow truck, man. Saying he'll tow Cameron for free. And let me tell you,
he was sponsored by the state, apparently. The state was paying a lot of those guys to just go around.
They get Cameron's truck on the thing. I follow him, still thinking my car's going to break down. And the guy says if it does, he'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we keep going. We get to this road completely opposite of where we needed to be. And it's blocked by water.
Did I ever tell you how lucky we got with that guy?
Yeah. And then we turned around and he took us almost 30, 45 minutes out.
Yeah. Do you want to know why that happened?
Because you told him.
It's because that road was flooded.
Right. Literally, that road was flooded.
He had to go up and around. If he didn't have to do that, we would have been dropped off at the staging station right next to there. Right. You would not have gotten your gas.
Right.
Like, if they didn't fuck up, we would have been fucked.
So this guy then drops us off at these, set of gas stations. I would like to say close to Tallahassee. Like, we were, maybe less than an hour away from Tallahassee?
Yeah.
And he parks us. I call my parents. We get our parents on the phone. We start talking. I cried, actually, to my mom. And I'm talking to mom, and I start crying. I'm like, Mom, this is the most stressed out I've been like a long time. I'm like, what the fuck? And then, you know, there's only so much you can do, you know, after all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then constantly thinking, I'm not going to make it out of here. Like, my parents might have to come get me. We might have to stay at this gas station for a couple of days. I thought every possible negative thing in that time frame. And it was crazy because I genuinely didn't think we were going to be leaving within like another 3 days. Because your tire was still popped, which we thought was completely popped.
Yeah, and then my car started to die.
Right. Died.
Like,
I mean, died. Like, it
literally, absolutely
died.
nothing. It made absolutely no sense. My fucking wipers would just randomly go on. There's no power to my car. They would just go. No reason.
And then the glorious thing about it is the gas station that was next to the gas station we were at had gas.
And it was fucking running. They had
So
like
I was like,
people
worst
inside
case
working with
scenario,
food.
I can get gas. Just to have gas in my car.
Can I still just say, you're a fucking idiot for not getting gas for the hurricane?
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
You're an idiot for parking there.
You parked right fucking next to me.
We're
Shut
idiots
up.
moving to Panama City.
You're right.
Fuck. But
Fuck.
then, fucking, so eventually, it's like 12 in the morning, maybe 1. I'm actually able to get gas. We got food at the gas station.
I would like to say I got the final hot dog.
You did.
A guy walked in
Oh
after
my
me, and he was like, "Is
God.
there any more?" I don't know. I just looked over there, bro, and I walked away with the final hot dog.
Oh, dude, that was the biggest fucking. The worst part about it, though, we didn't have fresh fucking buns.
We didn't.
They were stale,
crusty, but
but
I didn't care.
I
It was
didn't,
food.
dude. It was food. I've only been having beer up to that
Mhm.
moment. Actually, we had Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah.
We had that box of Cheez-Its. But then we got a lot of snacks. We drank. We ate in Cameron's car. Yeah, and then eventually, some old guy, like the Southern hospitality was through the roof.
That guy was
We had
low
brewskis
key.
together. Me and a guy
He
smoked
was
a
low
cigar
key a
together.
fucking serial killer, man.
Oh, 100%.
I swear to
But we
God.
got him to where he needed to be.
Like, I bought him some diesel. He fixed my fucking car. He fixed my goddamn tire. He
literally
started
fixes
my
stuff.
car up again, fixed the fucking battery.
I would like to
and
point out, it's because I gave him a beer. You give
like
a guy who works on cars a beer, and you're in for a fucking treat.
like
Or the opposite, he does nothing.
that spare got me all the way into AAA range.
It
I'd like to
literally
say.
got us far as hell. I like to point out we stopped twice to pee.
Yeah. That was
Our first stop was kind of cool. It was at a park. For some reason, it was open. And then our next stop was like on the side of the road to take pisses.
It was such a meme every time I stopped and went to the bathroom.
So my granddad's like 1,000 years old, and he's the worst. He's actually pissed himself while golfing, and his words were literally, "I don't give a fuck. I gotta piss. I'm pissing right here." Pissing like mid swing, okay? Like, it's like fuck it. I'm old and now I'm pissing. But no, we get out of there, and the ride we could only go 45 miles per hour because of his donut. And so, you know, we're going, and then I go off to the side, like a little bit before we actually stop. And the worst part about it is that there's no fucking music. So thank God I have an aux cord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like songs downloaded onto my actual phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And if it wasn't for that, I would have been fucking going through silent. And that's the worst when there's no one else in your car. And about 10 minutes before Cameron's tire explodes, I get to the left of him because his tire's like shaking at this point. And I was like, that doesn't look right. And I look at Cameron, and he's looking at me, and I throw him a thumbs up. He throws me a thumbs up, and I go back behind him, and I'm like, wasn't a thumbs up.
You fuck.
I was like, yeah,
You never told me that.
that tire is gone. Like, I just
I
kept watching
hate
it
you.
shake, and I was like, all right, it's gonna go. And I could hear the pop from my fucking car, and I start laughing. Because that is the perfect cherry on top. You have no idea. Because Cameron got
Jesus
fucked by
Christ.
Micheal, the
Oh my
absolute hardest out of
God.
anybody in that apartment.
Like, I lost a roommate, potentially an AA for over a year.
Oh, yep. That's honestly the biggest one that
My
hurts my heart.
car ended up being totaled
Total.
because of the damage.
Yep.
I got a new one, but I'm still fucking stressed out about it. Oh my fucking God. I got back pain. And I had to move back in with my fucking parents
Oh, dude, that's the worst,
in the
actually.
basement. Oh my God.
So, yeah, so I waited for him for AAA. And then when AAA got there, I was like, are you sure I can leave? Cameron goes, yeah. I go 100 miles per hour all the way home. I don't
Jesus.
think I fucking slowed down once. I was like, get me home. Get me in a bed and let me take a fucking shower. Oh, dude, when I parked my car in the driveway, I had to sit there for a second. Because I was like, my fucking car got me here. Like, I was so pissed. And then I get out, I walk in, I'm like bombarded with hugs, kisses, whatever. And then we're here. I finished out the semester, all at home. I went back for finals, passed all my finals, passed all my classes. I lied, didn't pass all my finals. Got a really bad grade on my English final, which dropped my grade to 78. So
Your English final?
yeah, going to school for being an English
Huh?
teacher. Go
How'd
me,
you do
right?
bad on an English final?
I completely fucked up on one thing because I didn't understand it. Like,
Jesus
he really
Christ.
in depth explained it to the class, but everyone I asked was like, "Dude, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. You just gotta analyze it." So I analyzed it, and that was completely fucking wrong.
Huh.
And then he's like, "You
Good
can do it
luck.
again," and I was just like, after the butt fucking I got from Micheal, no thanks. I'm done.
Fuck Panama City, man.
Right, dude. And now I'm finishing one class now, and then that's it. You know, then I'm completely done with Panama City. I'll never have to go back. I'm not getting my AA from there, which hurts. Nah, but I miss it. You know, I miss being in Panama City. I miss the drinking in
I don't
Mario
miss
Kart.
Panama City. I miss the apartment.
Oh yeah, dude, if you
Yeah.
put that apartment literally anywhere else that doesn't have fucking hurricanes,
It's almost exactly the same. You just
right?
put it anywhere else, man.
But the yeah, I'm essentially in the same boat. I live with my parents now, but my car isn't shit. I mean, it's hurting.
I
But
have an okay
drivable?
car. I'm just
Well,
worried about it. It's
okay
a
car?
VW.
Okay car? Shut the fuck up.
I know it's actually a pretty fucking good car.
Shut the fuck up,
I
idiot.
just that's how much I'm fucking stressed about this shit.
But
Like that's how much it fucked with me. I had a great car before, and it got absolutely dicked on.
you're
All right,
yelling.
I don't trust any car. You're right. I'm fucking yelling. Fuck.
On the audio, you're getting into the yellow, and I'm getting a little nervous.
You fucking yeah. That's right. Back down, bitch. Back down.
No, but yeah, it is what it is now. You know, playing video games, working a lot more than I want to. That's it. Like, life's really boring now that I live with my parents.
Yeah.
But
Kind of dick.
upsides, I'm moving to Orlando. Cameron's gonna be there in a year.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna get my AA at Valencia. Cameron's gonna
When are you
get
getting
his
your AA done?
Hopefully next semester. I'm gonna take 6 classes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Dang. I have no idea when I'm getting mine.
And then I think I think I'm gonna get it done next semester, and then I'm gonna take the next semester off.
You're gonna do what?
So the next semester I'll be at Valencia, and the semester after that I think I'm gonna take off.
Really?
And then transfer my stuff to UCF, and then take summer classes. Because
Oh.
after 6 straight classes, I'm not
Well,
gonna
okay.
go straight
So
to
at that
uni.
point, we would be. So that semester we're off, we'd be living together. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but yep.
That's honestly
So
not a bad idea.
it's not. Orlando is our next destination. I'll be living with some other people. You guys are gonna meet Austin, Clara, Reggie, possibly other people, but I'm not gonna say other names and them never be on the fucking show. It's a really good possibility. Another opportunity. Cameron's probably gonna be on a good majority of these,
What
if
up,
not
Pat?
all of these.
Honestly,
so
it's
instead of me
possible.
being a host, it'll be like co-hosts. But no, that's essentially the hurricane. I guess like fuck this
The greatest fucking of fucks.
up. I never need a hurricane again in my life.
Oh my god.
That makes me want to move where hurricanes aren't possible.
You know, honestly, if I ever went through a hurricane again, I'd stand outside. Be like, fuck you, bitch.
Naked.
Not again. No.
With a
Fuck you. I
bottle
would
in
stand
my
right in front of
hand.
my car. I would bottle of Fireball. Just fucking
my-
flicking off the wind.
Actually,
Hell no.
2 bottles in your hands, like your dick's
Oh,
hard
Jesus.
from the adrenaline.
I've got a natty light in one hand, Fireball and fucking ready.
Oh fuck. I would also like to say our hurricane, the apartment complex said we should be safe. Safe.
Literally said to me as I'm leaving, yeah, it'll probably take like 6 to 8 months to rebuild this shit.
Yep. Let me tell you something.
6 to 8 months, by the way.
Safe, by the way.
Safe, by the way.
Yeah, that's an absolute dog shit of a thing. Honestly, I don't miss it.
No, fuck that.
Like, I really like the apartment complex. You know?
Yeah,
and
it wasn't bad.
Tiffany.
Was it
could
Tiffany?
get it. Oh yeah.
What was Tiffany her name?
Tiffany was her name.
You talking about the small one? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Tiffany could get
Yeah,
it.
she lived in an apartment right next to ours.
She could get it. I wish she would see me naked and she would have gotten it.
Jesus Christ. You know you could have. You could have just walked up to her apartment.
I could have. I would have been butt naked.
Could have.
Would have knocked on the door.
She had a dog, dude. She had a dog.
Oh god, I could have hit the dog up. Was it a pug?
I don't know what it was. I'll wait. It might have been, to be honest with you.
Oh my god, there's a good chance.
Ooh.
Bitches do have pugs.
Oh my god.
I went to the yellow again. I hate you.
What can I say?
Pugs.
Fuck. Alright. Are you wrapping this up?
Maybe?
I've honestly got to take the fattest piffs.
Alright, so
we're talking sealing into the toilet piffs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We'll wrap this up again. Cameron, if they can reach you somewhere, drop them with that annual Instagram.
No. Literally, the annual Instagram?
The annual Instagram. Hit them with the @.
I don't even know the @ That's the rough part.
It. Don't worry.
Is it Cameron Ginge?
It's
Cameron G-I-N-G.
It's Cameron CAMERON GING. He posts an annual post every year.
I've kept up with it too.
It's pretty impressive actually. He only has what, like 5 posts?
5.
4 of which are
the worst part about it is that you could clearly see the difference between fucking 5 years ago and now.
Right.
There's a very blatant difference.
And then you can reach me at _Hauck HAUCK _. I only have 3 posts because my last one was hacked to the shit.
Huh. Crystal Yiglum, by the way.
You can also get on my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/HaHaHauck HAHAHAUCK.
Wow, you're pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Dude, honestly, I
Come
thought
with that
the
yourself?
same shit, dog. I was like, this is impressive.
I was memeing on you, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's
That's
pretty
what
decent.
I'm saying. like Drunkards With Opinions, pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
That's what I'm saying. I got a good fucking mind. And this will also be on our YouTube channel. I'm hoping if I can get it up there. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will talk to you guys hopefully next week. I'm hoping to do these weekly. As long as we have topics and things to talk about. So sign them off, Cameron.
See ya, pimps.